Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini for the month of February. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know why all of a sudden I felt spicy. Are y'all feeling spicy? What's going on, Gemini? What is going on? Okay, so what is the overall theme for Gemini? Welcome to the Magic Hours. I'm Zoe Flowers, by the way. It's the second time I did that. All right, Gemini, what's going on with you? What is going on with my Geminis? Sun, moon, rising. What's the overall theme for the month of February for Geminis? What is the overall theme? I was saying I felt kind of spicy. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Like, and didn't this come up in your reading for the year or two for you to be like unapologetically yourself, Gemini? I think so. And here we got live out loud. Live out loud. That is card number 31. In numerology, we would bring that down to a 4. Y'all know that 4 is one of my favorite numbers. 3 and 4, honey. Because it's all about foundation building, structure, practicality, logic. I just love it. So this says Yasigi. It actually resonates to the element of water. So that's good. So maybe a water ritual will come forth before the end of this reading. So the overall theme for the month of February, express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. So this particular deity has the reputation of being free-spirited and a party goddess. For the Dogon people of Mali, she was the very first Yasigni. The Yasignis are women empowered to participate in the mask dances. Oh, so she was one of the first. There is a message that only you can give. There is a service that only you can give. 1 million people could write screenplays, but there's only one of you. You're the only one with your perspective. So you need to dig into that in the month of February. And it says the way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression looks different for everybody. For outgoing extroverts, self-expression may be dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out in other ways and save the louder parts of their personalities for loved ones. The declaration here, the goddess declaration, is I am free to express myself fully. That is your affirmation for the month. That's the overall theme. I like this, so I'm just going to stick with this right here. I'm going to stick with this deck for a second. What to embrace? We have Inokasana, Celestial Alignment. Card number 41. Again, in numerology, we would bring that to a 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 has to do with freedom. Again, it has to do with creative expression. It has to do with exploration and being curious. So Gemini, this February, even though it's not your season, technically, this is your season. This very much feels like your season. So February needs to be a month where you align yourself with what's happening celestially. I would recommend doing the new moon is on the 9th of February, I believe. 9th or the 10th, depending on where you are. And I would say setting an intention to be unapologetically yourself would be great for the month of February. And then for the full moon, doing a releasing ritual. Anybody that has had you bound up or any ideas that have had you bound up, do a cord cutting ritual for that. And align yourself. I just want to see if there's anything specific that they say here about the celestial alignment. Again, the element of water. Inoksanza is the healer of healers and the teacher of teachers. What did I say? Whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. Affirmation, I am always guided in the right direction. The question, how do you want to feel? You think often about what you want, but goddess energy speaks to us in feelings. Your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. Nobody can take from you what they didn't give you. Period. That's it. That's what you need to embrace yourself. What do you need to release then? What do you need to release, Gemini? What needs to be released? What mindset? What habits? What's what? What needs to be released? We like that. So we have indecision, being able to, being in denial. Perhaps being in denial about your divinity needs to be released, okay? If we are embracing ourselves unapologetically, then that means we need to release any guilt, any shame. Maybe that's also a good ritual to do on the full moon, since full moons are about release. And this is swords, and so swords is represents air sign. So again, this is you showing up in your own reading. I also feel like some kind of funky attachment to male, quote unquote, energy, emperor energy needs to be released. This could be you, again, not wanting to step into your own power, you keeping yourself away from community. Or maybe even actually, for some of you, actually what needs to be released is being in too much community, too much celebration, too much indulging, too much taking on other people's beliefs and behaviors and not separating yourself from the crowd, actually. And I feel like this, again, has to do with some father figure type stuff. And it could be overall, like the overall patriarchal system that we just live in. Could be like hindering your sense of self in some way. There actually could be like this deep rooted, and here it is, number 4 again, this deep rooted resentment or anger at the father figure. And so unknowingly then you're also, because it is number 4, you're also rejecting stability. You're also rejecting discipline. You're rejecting discipline in exchange for partying. Especially with us being still so close to like the holiday season, perhaps you overdid it and there's no need for shame, but it's just like, okay, I did what I did. It's time to move on. I'm not going to continue to beat myself up about that, right? I'm releasing, going back and forth and being in denial about my choices. I'm releasing being in denial about my relationship to the masculine energy or whatever. And I am going to step back from obligations also, I feel like, to others. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to host that. Oh, I told this person I would do that. Oh, I told... No, it's about you. February starts a new way of being if you pay attention. If you choose. Anything else for Gemini? So we do have luck in reverse. And so again, I do believe that once you pull back from like doing everything for everybody else, putting yourself last, detaching yourself from however you feel about this emperor energy, turning your back on stability, going back and forth, not making decisions, being in denial. Like once you address those things, we're going to turn this upside down and bring that luck in just in time for your actual season. Okay. All right. Thank you. I hope it resonates. See you soon. Bye.